It's time to dust off your favourite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, Atletico Madrid. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild here with Atletico Madrid. With a good start to the season, we sit in 6th position, 3 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. Now, I know this is episode 25. Normally we would have a drinking episode, but I just don't have the time to sit here and get shit-faced for recording this one. I've got things to do later on today. So, unfortunately, this won't be a drinking episode, but what I will say is one of two things. If you want a drinking episode in the next one, you need to hit that like button. I want 300 likes on this video and I will do a drinking episode for the next episode. I'll say episode again. And if that doesn't happen, then we're going to wait until episode number 50. But let's push on. Let's get into this one with a player upgrade. Right, today's player upgrade is for Ramirez, our backup goalkeeper, the big Argentinian that we've brought in from the free agency list. This one comes from Sam Coe. Thank you once again. You're getting right involved with this. We're keeping the number 13, giving white ankle tape, untucked tight kit, long sleeves, the Adidas Noir gloves, normal socks, and some Puma 18.1 boots. I've gone with these ones. Hopefully you're happy with that. Let me know. Let's get into this episode. Alright, here we go. First game of the episode. We're back at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. Atletico Madrid hosting Osasuna. We've made a few changes to the starting 11 today just for stamina issues, but Osasuna sit in 17th position. We have had a flying start to the season. We sit in 6th. Looking for some more goal scorers today. Aguado, the top goal scorer so far with 2, but a few other lads have started to step up their game. Sancho Gallardo is still looking to find some goals, and there he is, just strutting his stuff, walking out. And high hopes for the young Argentinian, but really hasn't imposed himself in this team as of yet. So I want to get through to the team lineups because we've made a few interesting team selections just to change things up, give some lads some game time. Yeah, with the boys doing so well. So we go with Lovato, Gallardo. Andy NG gets his debut here, partnering up with Rios, so that could be a little bit different. Castillo gets a reprieve, plays in left back today. I cannot get a word out. Left back. Okay. Manuel Russo, Gallardo, Alvarez, Gasparoni, and Aguado is up front. Let's get into this game, boys, and see if we can continue this sensational form. We're from Gasparoni. Russo sees the run here. Alvarez plays it through. Aguado. Oh, it's a lovely turn. Aguado! Oh, good save. Really good save. Aguado starting to threaten. And we get an early corner here inside 10 minutes. Russo to deliver inside. Comes out the back. We'll have to be careful here. Castillo tries to get in. We don't have a lot of height at the back because NG is only 5'9", playing centre back. Oh, Andy. Well, he's let the man straight through, and that is not a good defensive performance. On debut, he's just let the big man through. And 18 minutes in, we're 1-0 down to Osasuna. Well, an absolute brain fake there from Andy and G. Just looking at me, just absolutely had no idea that the man was behind him. And Lovato left exposed. It's 1-0. Oh, Jose Manuel. Big challenge. Alvarez plays it through. Aguado off to Russo. Plays it through. Manuel slips it off. Aguado can't get through. Manuel pulls the trigger and it's fine. Oh, Andy and G's let him through again. And here's the strike and it's 2-0. Oh, Andy. What are you doing, mate? That was woeful. And showing pure class here is Osasuna. I mean, they're sitting low on the table, but that's not being shown here today. They are absolutely opening us up like a tin of tuna. And Andy and G, well, what are you doing, mate? You just gone for the tackle and left us completely open. 2-0. Jose Manuel trying to get a ball. Oh, Gallardo, that is brilliant. That is a good turn, steal. He works his way inside. Still comes Gallardo. Still works his way inside. Sancho Gallardo. Oh, he's worked the keeper. We'll get a corner. Gallardo lays this one off. Jose Manuel. Oh, good save. Another corner. Atletico starting to threaten, but at 2-0 down, it's all the hard work needing to be done. Flies out the back, Andy NG. Oh, he's done better there, but he's given the ball straight away, and there's the whistle for half-time. 2-0 down. Mancini's got his work cut out to get this team back into it. Oh, it's 3. It's 3-0. Oh, the defense is in shambles. No Amaral out there today, and it's really showing. We are being ripped apart, and Cisco puts it in. I think that's his second. Oh, just look at this. Diego Rios and NG just parted ways. Let the attacker through. And it's 3-0. Tries to feed one forward for Gasparoni. Gasparoni. Let's go, Gasparoni. Oh, my days. Well, Mancini's had enough, and it looks like Osasuna are making 2 changes. Cisco's done his job. He's got some goals, but, yeah, Mancini pulling the pin here, and he'll make 3 changes. Arnos Castaneda and Amaral check in for Alvarez, Russo, and Andy NG has been pulled. Flips it off. Gasparoni brings it inside. Aguano can't get on the end. Parado plays it through. Here is Arnos driving the line and just runs straight into Aradane, who has had a very good game at centre-back. Gasparoni fires it off. Here is Arnos, lays it off to Manuel. Here is Castaneda. He sets something up, brings it inside. He's got Arnos. Arnos finds the opening. Oh, he just took that one to the crackers. Oh, their defense is on point. Here's Manuel, and he can't pull the trigger either. Manuel, Arnos. Quick ball on. Sancho Gallardo. Oh, Sancho! Come on! To Manuel. Out wide, Castillo. Gets the ball on. Here's Castaneda. Brings it inside, wanted Arnos. Oh, just man-marked out of it. Atletico have not shown up today. Oh, such high praise for such a team that has been really performing. But they have looked like a piece of dog shit here today, and we lose 3-0. Well, 13 shots to 5. We're pulling the trigger from everywhere. 14 tackles, but we just got exposed there in the first half. Let's have a look, though. Gallardo with 4 and 4. That is probably the man of the match performance, but you guys can get voting up in the eye. Not too many standout performers today, that is for sure. But make sure you're voting, and that all goes towards the Regenero at the end of the season. Right, time for a U-Squad monthly report. Riviero, 79 to 89. Petkovic, 77 to 94. David Lopez, 81 to 94. Manilich, 68 to 88. We'll hold him for now. Goosens, 74 to 88. Vanderbroek, 86 to 94. Julio Quiroga, 85 to 94. Ivan Avila, 83 to 89. Joaquin Magellan, 86 to 92. Mavroudis, 81 to 87. And Manolo Reyna is a 64 overall, 85 to 91. I'm not going to promote anyone just yet. The squad's starting to get a little bit thick. I think we're up to about 30, 32 odd squad players, and obviously not being able to loan out. Players are asking for game time. We just can't offer it. So I'd rather leave them in the academy as long as we can. They will grow here naturally a little bit quicker, and hopefully when they are ready to come in, we've got room to give them some game time. All right? Done. Mancini has called for his side to remember consistency is the key to progress ahead of the upcoming game against Nasic. We need to ensure that we are consistent every time we take the field, the Atletico Madrid boss explained at the press conference this week. It's no good beating the top sides one week and then drawing or losing against lower opposition the very next week. Nasic will be a tough match, but they are a chance for us to demonstrate that we understand the need for consistency. So Mancini knows that that loss there is very, very unacceptable. But let's go and see what is happening in the world with Pierre Rocher and the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Pierre Rocher.
Today on the Media Watch, we've got a message in here from Panagiotis K, and apparently Aguano's goal with his hand against Cadiz became something like a meme here in Madrid, and people compare him to Diego Maradona. I scored with my head. What do you people mean, he stated. Well, it's been given as a goal, so no handball there. We'll let Aguano decide on whether he wants to let you know how he actually scored the goal. Joshua Robb is in on the media watch today, and reports have come in that Mancini has developed a new strategy to keep his players in line and focused for season number 2. It has been rumoured that the old school Kane has been spotted in Mancini's office. Is this reminiscent of how bad school kids would be punished years and years ago, or is there another strategy in place? Whatever the case, it seems to be working as the lads are off to a flying start here in season number 2. Too Much Lovers is in, and apparently Sancho Gallardo's girlfriend posted a picture on Twitter of him watching videos of a young Mancini's goal-scoring techniques. Will these techniques of Mancini's help young Gallardo into becoming the consistent goal scorer Atletico need? Well, if he keeps watching those footage, he might learn a thing or two. And finally, it is Latin Mutha in, and apparently rumours go around the Crew legend Perry NG has been sighted in Madrid to personally arrange his younger brother Andy's contract. When asked about this, Mancini stated, "Perry's a living legend. The way he captained Crew to the Champions League delight was absolutely legendary. We're almost certainly his brother Andy will continue his legacy, and hopefully he's the one player that will bring balance to the team just by being there." Andy NG himself refused commentary as he was too busy practicing his Spanish classes, leaving us with "Hola, me llamo Andy. El banano es dulce. Las tortugas se mueven lentamente." And you can tell there that my Spanish is absolutely shocking. But hopefully NG picks up on the language very, very quickly and can get around the camaraderie of his teammates. But that's all we've got time for today on the Media Watch. We'll see you again very, very soon.
Right, here we go. Game number 2. We're at the Nueva Estadio de Tarragona to take on Nasic. And we'll want to bounce back from that 3-0 victory, loss, should we say. We dropped back to 8th, Nasic in 13th, but we need to pick up some points here. Obviously, tipped for a mid-table finish. We want to push up if we can. We'll see how we go here today. The regular backline has been restored for this one, that is for sure. Hopefully the boys can, dig in and get the job done. There is the Nasic lineup. What formation are they rolling out with? Okay, a little bit of movement through the midfield. Hopefully we can expose that today. We've made a couple of changes to the lineup. Lopez will start on the right-hand side. And Arnos gets his first start up front. Aguado, started the season off firing, but he's missed a few opportunities, so Arnos gets the chance today. The regular back four of Gallardo, Amaral, Rios, and Diaz. Manuel and Russo in the midfield. Gallardo looking for a better performance from Sergio Alvarez today. And obviously Arnos getting his first start. Let's go, boys. We need some points, and a victory would be beautiful. Oh my days. Are you serious, boys? What is going on here? An absolute brain fade. Amarel's given the ball away, just tried to clear it, and they come straight back in and get a goal inside 6 minutes. And, well, after a fucking amazing start to the season, it's all falling apart here for Atletico Madrid. What actually happened there? Let's have a look. Amaral got the touch out and then straight back in. They were calling offside. It didn't matter. You've got a man mark, boys. It doesn't matter what's happening in the game. And Lovato hang out to dry once again. It's 1-0. It's a good ball out wide, and Sancho Gallardo goes for a run through the middle. Still going here, Sancho. It's a majestic run. Slips it off now for Diego Lopez to keep the run going. Can he cut back inside? He can. Arnos absolutely drilled. It falls to Jose Manuel. And that's our first strike. And we've got a man down. It is Arnos in his first start, and he's not getting up. Good progress with this attack. Good work from Diaz. Ball back. Oh, just cannot get the pass through. Oh, Jose Manuel, big challenge. Big challenge. Well, it's a free kick here in a very dubious area here. Nasic's trying to push for a second here on the cusp of half-time, and it's a poor strike. Well, there is the whistle for half-time. 1-0 down, and another tough encounter here for Atletico. Oh, opened up. Lovato, brilliant work from the captain. Alvarez gets the steal. Fire it forward, son. Let's go. Arnos. Oh, Arnos, what are you doing, mate? You're meant to be the saviour. Fuck! 2-0, and we are in shambles. Oh, such a promising start to the season is quickly being undone here. Nasic just tearing us apart. We've just gone down 3-0, and there is one past Amaral and Lovato. And we are now 2-0 down. Straight through his legs. Absolutely nutmegged. 2-0. Lopez, good ball. Sergio Alvarez, can he fire this one off? Arnos, is he onside? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, 3 changes here. Aguado, Nedlev, and Damian Silva check in for Arnos, Russo, and Diego Lopez. Come on, boys. Here's Aguado. Fires it off. Damian Silva. In on the angle. Damian Silva! Oh, my days. He's hit the fucking crossbar. Ah. Plays it back for Nedlev. Inside. Quick touch on Aguado. Alvarez gets the touch on. Oh, fuck! Come on! There's the whistle. Another fucking loss. Come on, boys. Well, 10 shots to 5. We got played off the park there. They had the possession. They had fucking everything today. Unfortunately, we just could not do anything. But let's have a look. 7.4 for Diaz with 2 and 1. Manuel was decent as well. Everyone else, though, was pretty lackluster. 5 saves there from Lovato. Amaral with 4 intercepts. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, it is a new month and we do need some personal training action, so make sure you're having a look at the squad and put those comments down below on who you'd like to see trained up for this month. Ramirez is a 64 up 1, Lovato is a 70 up 2, Rodriguez a 59 up 2, Bello a 57 up 2, Andy is a 47, Amaral 65 up 1, Castillo 58 up 2, Gallardo 64 up 2, Diaz is a 59 up 2. Rios is a 60 up 9. Manuel 63 up 2. Silva 61 up 1. Lopez 65 up 2. Romero 55 up 1. Granero 63 up 2. Garcia 55 up 2. Russo 67 up 2. Picarini is a 58. Nedlev 63 up 1. Carlos Alberto is a 55. Villalba 62 up 3. Alvarez is a 61 up 2, Castaneda a 58 up 2, Duarte is a 59, Aguado 68 up 4, Arnos is a 68 up 5, Prado is a 57 up 1, Sancho Gallardo 69 up 2, Cardenas is 65 up 2, Gasparoni 65 up 2. So that's the full squad. Let me know who you want trained. We'll pick 5 of those for the training this month. Right, so time for today's player upgrade. We will upgrade Andy Ng. I mean, I don't know, that performance there may not see him get much game time for a while, but if you want to make any changes to his number or kit, he is the team mascot at the moment, so feel free to make those changes, and obviously the one with the most thumbs up gets the upgrade in a future episode. So, a couple of big losses there drops us back into the middle of the pack, and we sit in 11th now, 3-2-3 with 11 points and a goal difference of -2. Just could not find an avenue forward to get a real goal there in that one. But as I said at the start of the episode, I want 300 likes on this episode if you want the next one to be a drinking one. We will have 3 games in the next episode if it is a drinking one, so look forward to that. Make sure you get your comments down below, media watch, and all that other good shit, and we will see you then. I'm Sparring DK, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.